Jak mówiłem, witam was w kolejnym odcinku, oczywiście nagrywanym zaraz po poprzednim, bo jakby to mogło być inaczej. I pim. Dobra, pójdziemy tu. Tutaj też mieliśmy iść. Nie wiem, czy ta drużyna będzie akurat dobra na to.
Wanna know fear? That was your Technomancer hideout, right? I was always curious, but I wasn't allowed near it. Due to confidential shit.
Yes, it used to be some sort of museum. It was a fascinating place.
Looks more like a pile of rocks to me. Let's hope this other one is in better shape. Otherwise, that doohickey thingamajig you're looking for will be really hard to find.
If the dome is really off the grid, then it could still be in good condition. But we should be ready for anything. The scavengers could have beat us to the punch and scrapped and sold it. How big is it? Should we be able to spot it from afar?
I wouldn't bet on it. If I understood correctly, there'll be some small housing domes. But what we're interested in is the archives of these ancient inhabitants.
Heritage. What a funny little... The offspring of those who built the dome probably reside in our cities. Or perhaps even one of us is a great... And yet here we are, chasing after old ruins so we can rummage for answers on our ancestors. How remarkable... Absurd, isn't it?
We have the turmoil to thank for that.
I find humans' curiosity towards the domes curious. Why do you pursue them and other artifacts with such zealotry?
I don't want to be mean, Phobos, but as a mutant, you've become something else. Isn't it hard to keep revering something that brings back memories of those who used and exploited you?
Yes, but no matter what happens, Earth is a forbidden fruit, and for that, we choose to forge ahead and not dawdle in the past.
I can't wait to see it. I've never seen an intact colonial dome. There are only a few ruins in the canyon leading to Noctis, and they are in such a terrible state. Most are so badly destroyed that you'd need a pretty strong imagination to call them domes.
I really hope we find something there. With Great Master Ian dead and our archives lost, it's pretty much our only hope of getting back in touch with Earth.
Man, this shit is the shit, you know? Open road and a view to boot. About damn time, too. I needed to stretch my tracks.
You might be getting a little too close to your rover. Maybe you should give each other some space. Could be healthy for both of you.
And you seem like someone who shouldn't judge someone else. Why'd you want me to drive you out here?
Trying to find a way to contact Earth. The same thing every Technomancer's looking for.
Think there's a way here? Really? Well, I don't know about that, but I like your optimism, if nothing else.
Coś tam już
These are
widziałem.
remnants. Nothing but remnants of our ancestors. But these remnants are worth following if they lead to Earth.
Wątki,
Is that what you're
przeszukaj,
thinking,
kurwa,
Zachariah?
przeszukaj,
That's what I hope for.
przeszukaj. Nie gadaj,
Can't
tylko
blame
kurwa
your
przeszukaj.
curiosity, but don't forget Mars. This is your home, our home, and we should make the best of
Pozwól
it.
mi przeszukać ten
Avoid
złom.
losing our heads in the stars.
W końcu. Nie można czekać. Pozwalali mi wziąć złomu. Wredne chamy. Witam. Żegnam. Trochę was tu jest. Widzę, że to ma ataki zasięgowe, znaczy obszarowe. Kurwa. O, dobrze, dziękuję za życie. Masz skopa zaraz tutaj. Amelię nam padła. Szukaj. Weź wszystko. Szukaj, nie robi. Nie będę wnikał. Nie interesuje mnie to. Ja mi na drodze to zabijam.
Can't do this.
Nie chciałem się wspinać. Szczerze powiedziawszy, przemyślałem, że to jest po prostu jakiś złom do zebrania. Pewnie tym zejdziemy. F5, żeby nie powtarzać. Złom! Dziękuję za złom. Złom to chyba jest w aktualnym momencie najbardziej interesująca mnie rzecz, jaką znam. Tam mogłem po prostu sobie wejść. Na to wychodzi. No, drzwi nie zauważyłem. Nie ma! Zaskoczeni? Ej, panie pałownik! Wara ode mnie. Chcesz się tak bawić, to chodź. No chodź. Pizdę z nogi. Nie będziecie się co zbierać. Teraz pytanie, którędy ja wlazłem. Teraz będę miał kurwa cały strój KGB. Pewnie zdrowia, którędy ja wlazłem. Łazik jest tędy. Ja muszę iść teraz tu. Safe, oczywiście. U mnie nie było. No, otwórz. Bezbiorę. Jest... Nawet jeżeli to jest przypiercone do ziemi. Gdybym mógł, to bym to zabrał. Boż będzie. Co? Co się panu stało? Ty kurwo jesteś. Tego nie widuje się codziennie. Goryl. Fajny goryl. Panie kurwa. Nie wiem. Oran goryla. Wychodzącym kurwa ulem. Łożesz ty w dupę, ale ty mocno walisz. Masz minkę. O kurwa, ale to zajebiście mocne jest sierwo. No, tego to się nie spodziewałem. Mówiąc szczerze. Mogę to pominąć? Mogę sobie przejść naokoło? Nie mogę. Masz granat. Chodź tu. Pacanie. Cztery. Masz. Kolejny. Kolejne 4. Masz jeszcze jedną czwóreczkę. Ach! Satysfakcja. Satysfakcja gwarantowana. Nie wiem tylko. Ty co masz? Które kiepskiej jakości. F5, nie chcę tego powtarzać. Tamtym śladem to idę tu. Mam więcej, że was nie będzie więcej. Też popieprzyłem, ale chyba wiadomo o co chodzi.
Check out the inside of these boxes. Some weirdly dense shit. I'm thinking insulation? What the hell were the settlers doing with it?
Czemu nie
Check
mogę
out the
tego
inside of
otworzyć?
these boxes. Some weirdly dense shit. I'm thinking insulation? What the hell were the settlers doing with it? Check out the inside of these boxes. Some
Bo ja nie
weirdly
wiem co
dense
mam
shit.
zrobić.
I'm
Może
thinking
później znajdę
insulation?
odpowiedź na to. Po
What
drugiej
the hell were
stronie.
the
Klucz.
settlers doing with it?
Klucz znajdę. Nie wiem. Może coś znajdę. Kawki metalu widzę. Widzę. Mogę. Tam później widzę.
Check out the inside of these boxes.
Nadal kurwa nie wiem co
Some
mogę
weirdly
tutaj z tym
dense
zrobić.
shit. I'm thinking insulation? What the hell were the settlers doing with it?
To mi się nie podoba. Chciałbym to podpieprzyć już. Ja może mam kuźwa za mały poziom.
Check out the inside of these boxes. Some weirdly dense shit. I'm thinking insulation? What the hell were the settlers doing with it?
Nie wiem co ja z tym mogę zrobić. Nie mogę tego otworzyć, to mi się nie podoba. Chciałem to podpieprzyć, cokolwiek tam jest. Ja nie później będę miał okazję. O, proszę.
I'm real glad you're here. Would have had a hell of a time opening that gate alone.
Happy to help. Once we open it, though, I am going back to the rover. This dome's exciting, but you have enough company as it is.
Ja czułam, że będą tam jakieś potwory. Jak to zwykle bywa w tych miejscach. Skoro są te dziwne skrzynki, to może się tam dowiemy jak je otworzyć.
Zachariah Rogue in the flesh. Guess some rumors are true after all. Time to take out the trash. Kill them all.
Serio taki słaby jesteś? O, dobra, cofam. Nie jesteś aż tak słaby jak myślałem. Kurwa. Nie wyszło. Here we go again. Dawaj, otwórz to. Pomnij w takim razie. Masz bombkę. Chodź. Jedną kobietę ci zabiłem. Drugiego tu powładza też już ubiłem. Nie tam. Czekaj czwórkę. Ale się pozbędę.
Now there's one giant asshole. Hell, if there's one thing from Abundance I don't miss, it's rats like him.
Let's go.
Myślałem, że go zajebie. A tu chuj uciekł. No cóż. Bywa i tak. F5 jeszcze raz. Coś tu do zebrania będzie? Zobaczmy.
This tablet's obviously ancient, but the text's undecipherable. This'll make for one hell of a translation
Dasz sobie
job.
radę.
Great Master Ian's the only one who could have read it. Maybe Dandolo's heard of another Technomancer who could, though.
A mogę go jeszcze ubić, tego gnoja? Mi zwiał. O, jeśli... Mówię wam, mnie w tym miejscu już nie było. Jak samotnie grałem. Tego gościa nie wiem też, co z nim zrobić. Ja bym mógł otworzyć tam te skrzynki. Słuchajcie dupy. Dziękuję. Jak miło, że mnie posłuchaliście. I tak nie mieli innego wyboru. Z tej strony coś znajdę? Trupa znajdę. Ten trup coś ma? Nie ma nic. No ja chcę wiedzieć, co z tymi zrobić, no. Nie powiecie mi? Zaraz ten kutafon gdzieś tutaj wypadnie. I nam chciał łazić podpierdolić. A jednak nie.
Still can't believe Alan was here.
Talk about climbing the corporate ladder, right? That fucker's now the alpha technomancer of abundance.
How can he vouch for Victor, the man who caused the death of our great master? I knew Alan was ambitious, but to that extent?
Jego nie
There will
zabiłem?
always be men who will sell out for phony rewards. Give him a medal, a pompous title, and he'll ask you where and when to turn in his mother. This infection of uncurbed greed happens even among mutants. Just look around. You've seen the pen. Some of the Guardians are mutants themselves. And they can be the harshest of them all, disciplining for the sake of breaking in their batons.
You taught your rival a lesson. Now we should know better than to run after you.
If I know Alan, it'll only get worse.
At least we found some information, even if we can't read it. How's your ancient hieroglyphics, Zach?
No, I can't. Nobody I know can, except Great Master Ian. It's a coded language that's nearly impossible to learn.
Dandolo will find you a translator. Let's hope it's worth it, and not something boring like a soup recipe.
We should be relieved we saved the tablet. I can't imagine what the traitor would have done if he got his hands on it, even if he couldn't read it himself.
Szkot zniknął!
Hi,
Gdzie,
Misha.
gdzie ukryłaś Szkota?
Hi, Zach. Everything all right?
Nie mogę z tobą o niczym pogadać. Bim. Z tobą mogę o czymś pogadać?
Hey,
Hey, back.
Komplement ci mogę powiedzieć? Nie mogę. To spadaj. Tobie mogę
Hi,
coś
Zach.
powiedzieć?
How are you?
hello, Amelia.
Mogę.
Amelia, I know we didn't exactly leave Ophir on the right foot, but I want you to know I'm glad you're here. So I hope you've forgiven me.
Maybe if you weren't so damn... you, I might not have. But you know I have. And it's been a hell of an adventure, no?
You're quite the traveler, aren't you? I admire your bravery to go anywhere.
Ah, shucks. But I'm not being brave. This is just what I was born to do. Most people don't get it. I mean, I get there's a lot of scary shit out there, but what's the other option? Miss out on the amazing stuff too? Like Noctis, right? A place most people will die believing is a myth. And I'm hoping Noctis is just the start of what we'll discover. Once you find that settler city you're looking for, I can't even imagine the shit we'll dig up. An untouched city? I'm already dreaming about it. Even if I was pissed about you ripping me away from abundance before, I'm glad you did now. I feel really fucking free.
Okej. Nie wnikam, jakim cudem zdobyłem 2 razy po 2. Ale spoko.
Zachariah, would you have time now to negotiate with that intendant from Aurora?
A tak, zapomniałem. Pomogę.
Yeah, sure. Let me just find a disguise, then we can go to your meeting.
Bim, 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 bim. Sama pułapki i zamki. Obrażenia fizyczne od sztyletów, to w dupę sobie wstać. Tworzenie. Ty mi co wydajesz? Eksplorację. Nie będzie Andrew. Zakończ. Moment. Mam tego oddać, tak. Do tego muszę iść. Nie skrada. Nie skrada się. No właśnie, skoro już tak mam możliwość. Nie to. Tu. Dobry, przyjazny. Dobra. Gdzie jest nasz kot? Czy ktoś widział dziób-dziuba? Normalnie zniknął jak dziób-dziób. A może dostał w dziób? Już to wie. Zgaduję pewnie, że poszedł szukać syna. Albo najebać się, jedno z dwóch. W jego wypadku to chyba jedno i to samo. Coś tak przeczuwam. Mam kupić płaszczyn z Noctisa, tak? Pięknie, gadaj ze mną.
The most exotic.
Andrew. Pałą posługujesz, tak? Wezmę tą rurę. Potwierdź. Ręce picze z Aurory. Gdzie ten parszywy płaszcz? Obos. Masz, potwierdź się. Mam nadzieję, że od razu mu to zakłada. Maska. Tu. Bem. Jest. Płaszcz Noctisa. Zatwierdź. Dobra. Teraz pora się przebrać. Wypuśćcie mnie stąd! Śmiesznie wyglądamy w tym płaszczu. Ile mam mogle... A, jeszcze mam sporo udźwigów. Dziękuję bardzo. Dobra, wypadamy stąd. Ile poszedłem? Śmiesznie wygląda ten cholerny płaszcz. Nie przypomina mi płaszcza, tak powiem. Bardziej jak kurtka. No ale spoko. Może w tych czasach właśnie to jest płaszcz. Już to wie. F5 se zrobię. Nie chcę komplementować drużyny. Idź, tak.
You set up the exchange with that Aurora quartermaster if he was a complete stranger.
Some mutants aspire for freedom everywhere, Aurora included. When I learned that the quartermaster was looking to dispose of stocks of merchandise, I sent messengers.
Messengers? Mutant messengers? And he still took the messages seriously?
No, I paid humans, noble-looking ones too. Plus, we have a few sympathizers over there, some of which are merchants who are always more than helpful, for a price.
I
Jak
thought you
wszystko.
didn't want Dandolo in the loop.
Indeed, I had to pay them. A lot. If there's any corporation you want to be heard talking about, just talk about Alliance. Avoid the others. Don't want to start anything.
Hey, Zach. Count on me if you need some help during the transaction. I've got real-life experience after all.
Phobos, if Dandolo finds out you're plotting behind his back,
He's my ally, Nisha, not my mother. Which means I don't have to tell him what I'm doing at every hour.
Masz tu rację.
I think that our negotiator is already there. He must be waiting for us below the shadow path.
If you're interested, I could play the role. Even if I'm retired, I still know my way around the merchant's world.
Thank you for the offer, Andrew. If Zachariah does not feel up to it, I'll be sure to call on you.
Pozwolę sobie zwiedzić najpierw to dziwnie wyglądające miejsce. Z jednej strony dziwne, a z drugiej strony fajnie wygląda. A ci się zaklinowali. No śmietnie. Dobra, idziemy w dół. W dół. Może jeszcze w tym odcinku zdobędziemy poziom. Byłoby miło. Mało się kopią w dół. Coś się jeszcze kopie. Wypadł. Fajnie byłoby z tego złom znaleźć. To by było coś. O, zyskaliśmy wybuchającą pułapkę jedną. F5. Mi się latarkę zapalało. Nie to. Wypadł mi z tym. Tab. Nie, Kurwy nędzy. Znaczy tego nie powiem. Jest. Pierdolę tą latarkę. Teraz się kurwa zapaliła. Więc nasz mato. Wyczuwam pułapkę. Pewnie się nie zdziwię, jak to się okaże, że to pułapka.
Hi, I'm Zachariah. Are you Sincerity?
Yes. Your message mentioned that you're a merchant and that you may be interested in some merchandise. I have some overstock that I'm willing to sell, but I want to be sure that this merchandise won't end up in enemy hands. Please understand that the safety of our corporation depends on it, and that I don't want any of my superiors to learn about this type of transaction.
I hear where you're coming from. Don't worry though, the stocks won't be resold together. I'll spread them out here and there so no one will be able to track the sales back to you. And obviously, if the stock's disseminated, your enemies will have a harder time mounting a strong enough offense to harm you.
Do you have a wide enough network to disseminate the merchandise afterwards? It's true that that's a pretty good solution. Very well then. I think that we can do business.
Wiedziałem. Z bani sobie dadzą?
Someday I will kill that madman.
Who is this mutant? Why did he kill the merchant?
Kane. He refused any type of relationship with humans, and I guess that is his way of showing me that he disagrees with my trying to do business with them. But he failed the negotiation I had been working on for months without even realizing that we need these weapons. Anyway, I guess I need to find another way to stock up.
Masz coś? Nie masz. Mogę sobie przejść tam gdzieś. Daleko. Nic tu nie ma oczywiście. No cóż by mogło tutaj być? Fajnie, że oni gdzieś zniknęli. Puść mnie, kamieniu. Chyba. Malutka.
Work, all those negotiations, all for nothing. Your rival's an idiot, Phobos. All he seems to want to do is piss off humans. He doesn't even seem to get it. Without humans, without Noctis, Mutant Valley's never gonna amount to shit.
I know that, and you know that, and he knows that. He just does not care. He'd rather die than rely on humans.
Listen to me. This idea that you need humans to survive, I can see how it can get annoying. But you have to admit that the other way around is true too. I know how hard it is to need someone who's treated you like dirt.
Mówisz o mnie? Nie. To wracamy. Coś tu jeszcze było gdzieś do znalezienia, ktoś, coś, gdzieś, jakoś. Nie? Dobra, możemy wracać. O!
I am so sorry, Phobos.
Don't be. Had I known that Kane would intervene, I would have never arranged our meeting there.
Kane, what a guy. Looks like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Instead, he'd kill hundreds.
He hates humans, hates their guts, and he won't stop until he dies. And unfortunately, he has a
No
lot
to go
of
zabijemy.
followers. Such a waste. All that time spent for that exchange to turn into nothing. If I find out who told Kane about the meeting, I'd show him what makes me different from scum.
Take it easy, big guy. With all these intercorporation wars, finding weapons won't be too difficult. I could ask around for you.
Why, thank you, Andrew.
We were lucky Kane didn't attack you too, Phobos. He obviously doesn't like you. You're his natural competition for chief.
I say bring him on. That brute doesn't scare me.
A ja ci pomogę mu wsadzić kij w dupę. Dodatkowo naelektryzowany kij w dupę. Czy ja mam jakieś zadanie jeszcze? Zadania? A mistrz areny tylko. O nie, zoologia. No fajnie, a jak ja mam niby zbadać tą sprawę zniknięcia Szkota? Skoro nigdzie go tu nie ma. No cóż. Pożyjemy, zobaczymy, ale sądzę, że masz rację. Jeżeli wiecie skąd ten tekst, to brawa dla was. Znaczy trochę zmieniony tekst, ale jeżeli kontekst kojarzycie, to będzie ciekawie. Dobra. Ciekawe ile expa dostanę. Mam nadzieję, że na kolejny poziom chociaż. Ty Dandelion, chodź tutaj.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Informacja o misjach. Obecność grabieżców
I thought the city accepts everyone. Or just everyone but the Vori. I doubt everyone you've let in here has a spotless record.
Certainly, but most come here to start a new life. Perhaps they were crooks, bandits, maybe worse, but they're repentant crooks, bandits, and maybe worse.
No nie
The
powiedziałbym.
mobs aren't coming here to change. They're coming to spread their ways.
To
The
akurat masz
Vori,
rację.
as you call them, try to set up parallel governments everywhere they
A,
go,
druga wybiła.
sticking their fingers in every little pie, affecting free market, getting their way with violence. Their ways affect the trade and proper functioning of our people. Not to mention that Mr. Anton Rogue started a little pissing match with me. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose.
To w karty przegraliście? Czemu to
What's
filu?
the merchandise? What kind of client is it? So I know what I'm getting into.
Sure, only fair. In abundance, there are those who, despite fear of Victor and his ASC cronies, are willing to go to any length to combat his control and corruption.
Mam wrażenie, że to
They're
pytałem.
terrorists to some,
Chciałem
opponents to
towar
others,
oddać.
rebels to many. Whatever you call them, they need certain resources to do their work. Weapons, communication devices, information. Anything any soldier needs. I don't agree with their tactics or
Ale
idealistic
muszę za ręce
dogmas,
założyć.
but
Kurwy
they've been
marną.
good to me.
Nie wiem czemu.
They always pay on time. You'll be meeting with one of them, giving them gear for their attempted revolution.
Dobra. Daj raport z misji, to chciałem zrobić. Jest
So I
fajnie
went out to
wybierz.
see if there's any Vori in the city.
Can I put my mind at ease now?
No.
They're out. Put your worries to rest. I really doubt Anton will send any more our way.
Fantastic. That is an enormous weight off my chest, Zachariah.
I got your merchandise to your client, but while I was there, she told me something troubling.
What's that?
Victor apparently stopped the caravan, tortured and killed its merchants, but he didn't kill them before they told him where Noctis is. And from what she heard, your city's about to be overrun by ASC.
That doesn't quite... All the caravans sent to Ophir have already returned. Strange. Knew we couldn't hide forever. We could try, but... Knew the ASC snakes would slither in at some point. Thank you for the heads up. I'll be sure to send a little something to my client in thanks, too.
I'm sure the ASC's in Noctis. Maybe they replaced the men in the caravan and snuck in the city like that. I'll look into it. If it's true, we need to find the bullshit merchants sooner rather than later.
Zachariah, do you hear yourself? Don't be so paranoid. I told you not to worry, didn't I? Now listen, if you find there's truth to it all, we'll act, and swiftly. But until then, they're just rumors, nothing more. I need another favor, Mr. Mancer. Seems looters have taken to attacking our caravans in the canyon leading to Ophir lately. They would have likely come down to the city in order to fence their spoils. They haven't. This makes me doubt that the thieves are free agents. Perhaps they're working under someone else's interests. But I'd like to have more than a suspicion, and I'd like it to stop. Set up a counter-ambush, catch the looters red-handed, make them talk.
Got a more specific plan?
Been hatching one. You hide among the merchandise on board one of the caravans, belonging to a merchant I fully trust. When the attack hits...
Then I head back, get as rough as I need to until they tell us who's sending them, and who their mole in Noctis is.
Smart man.
I'll think about it.
O zniknięciu Szkota.
I'm looking for my friend Scott. He just disappeared. Any idea where he could have gone?
Can't say that I have. He's not at the caravansary, though. If you want, I can check with my informants. Might have joined the caravan that just left, though. Your pal looked like he was missing Ophir, honestly. Then again, maybe he was kidnapped. Never can tell.
Just let me
Aby
know
go
if you hear
chciał.
anything. I need to find him. Thanks for the help.
My pleasure, as always.
Znaczy
I
mapę.
found some ancient documents. Looks like they date back to the settlers, but they're written in a language I can't read.
And I thought you Technomancers were so well versed in our old dialects.
Maybe in Aurora. In Abundance, we're soldiers first and last. We learned some colonial knowledge during training, but the languages are barely taught. The Great Master was the only one who had that kind of knowledge.
So now you need a Technomancer from Aurora to translate. I might know of someone. A renegade of sorts who left Shadowlair to become a hermit.
O,
Word was, though, your former comrades captured him. If he managed to hide what he was, he's probably a captive in one of their forced labor camps.
Then getting to him won't be easy.
Exactly. But if you want your document translated, you might just have to find a way.
jedziemy go. Odejdź. Dobra. O, dziękuję, że dopiero przybyłeś. Ruchy, drogi. Zejdź z dupy. O. Nie wiem, co ja powiedziałem, ale to było coś dziwnego za to. Nie, dobra. Dobra, dalej tu idziemy. Otwierz. Tutaj, co bym tutaj chciał? Podstępu nie mam. Ja mówiłem, że pójdę nauka, tworzenie, eksploracja. Dobra, dam to. Następny będzie... Jest na 3. poziomie. Na to poczekamy. Dobra. Nie chciałem tutaj, ale się prześpi, skoro mam możliwość do świtu. Prześpi. On kurwa będzie siedział całą noc. Jak idiota. Zamiast się położyć. Dobra, drogi. Ruszy. Jestem ciekaw, gdzie ta cholerna żaba może być. To mnie ciekawi najbardziej. Zejść na dół. Mogę z tobą pogadać? Nie chuja. No dobra.
Right. Dandolo sent me.
You're the Mancer, right? He told me about you. I've already started talking about the routes I'll take in the future. If there's a spy, he'll hear about it soon enough.
Good. Then if you're ready, I'm gonna hide in your merchandise.
Get in my sand cell and hide among the cargo. You should be safe there.
Jakoś. Jestem ciekaw, jak nasza trójka się tam ukryła. Ale spoko. Nie
Under
wnikam.
attack! Get out, quick! Get out!
Nie, ten przycisk. Dziękuję, że... O kurde, zaraz padnę. Dawaj w żyłę. Jeszcze raz w żyłę. Ten już ma... Moci pan padł. Ale nie padł. Ten przyrośnięty to pewnie przywódca.
Talk. Who sent you?
I can't. The ASC would kill me if
Should have known you worked for Victor. Who told you where to attack?
a merchant. The one who always gives us information. Dressed like that one over there.
Bradnie jak ten tam. Żeby to był ten, którym podróżowaliśmy. Trochę blisko. Interesujące.
I think I know the camp Dandolo mentioned to you. It sounds like their main camp, so I wouldn't be surprised if the man you're looking for is there. And I want to go with you. Have a few things to settle there.
No
This is
spoko.
important to me, Zachariah. What they do to the prisoners there is inhuman. I just want to help as many as I can.
You're not telling me something, are you?
I was a prisoner there once. I can't tell you what they did to me. I'm just asking you. Take me with you.
I get why you'd want to free him, but it also makes me nervous about letting you tag along. If we get there and you let your emotions run away with you, it's my life you're risking too.
You know me better than that. You've seen me keep my cool in the worst situations. Think about it all you want, but I'm the one who knows that camp by heart, remember? It's gonna be more dangerous for you to go in without me.
Niech ci będzie. Wezmę cię ze sobą. Najpierw idziemy do Dandeliona. Właśnie na górę. Dandelion, przybywaj. Nie wiem, co ja mam gadać w tych filmach. Jedyne co kurwa słychać to mój kaszel. I pierdolenie o Chopinie. Nie.
Zachariah, what can I do for you?
Kopnąć w kalendarz. Zgłoś co usłyszałeś od złodzieja.
I stopped the ambush and interrogated the looters. Right all along. Victor's behind it all, and he's got a man in Noctis feeding him information. Apparently one of your merchants, but they don't know his name.
A merchant? Bullshit. There's not a merchant alive here who'd betray Noctis. That being said, a man came recently. A trader who left his corporation because he said they were threatening him. He was short on details, and maybe long on lies. Bet ya he's our mole. Trader, merchant, all the same to the people of Ophir. Not to me, though. Not to a merchant. Maybe you could pay him a visit.
We'll see what he has to say.
Odejdź. Dobra, na tym skończymy ten odcinek, bo już wychodzi prawie 50 minut, a przynajmniej się zbliża do tego, więc zobaczymy, co się dzieje w następnym. Pa, pa!